just like to welcome our three senior showgirls this afternoon, Michelle Barnes, Madison Dundon and Rhianna Jamieson. We just put our hands together for them. And also for our three judges today, Lyndall Horn, Troy Marshall and Maddie Peterson. We're now going to call on one of our own show committee and also our 2017 showgirl, Macy Close. For those who didn't know, Macy won our local competition last year. She then went through to Zone at Hay and coming one of the finalists at Hay, and then went on to Sydney to represent Zone 7. Thank you, Lyndall. Group 8 and Group 9 and Zone 7, it all confuses me a little bit. Went on to represent us in Sydney. So Macy's just going to come up and give us a little chat on her experience last year.
Hello everyone. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Macy Close. I've lived in Finley my whole life. I was a 2017 Finley showgirl. I was then selected in Hay to go to Sydney, and Sydney was the most amazing experience I've ever had in my life. I met some amazing girls, all with the same passion. I met some pretty amazing people. I was sashed by the governor in his house. We wined and dined at many places. We had developmental weekends. What else did I Yeah, it was just an amazing experience. And for girls, I don't think they know what the showgirl movement is. It's not a beauty pageant. It's not how good you look, what you wear. It's about your love, your passion, your drive for your town, your community. So we just need to get the younger girls into it. And girls, if there's one thing I can give to you is don't think of it as a competition, because at this stage it is. At the next level, take the developmental weekend on board, meet some girls, have some connections and just have fun, because it is meant to be fun. Thank you.
Thank you, Macy. We may now just ask our three showgirls to come forward this year. We've got Michelle Barnes, please. Madison Dundon. And Rhianna Jamieson. And we may also just acknowledge our judges again, now that they're all up the front. We've got Maddie Peterson here on this end. For those who don't know Maddie, he's a local businessman here at the vet clinic and has been asked to come on today. Lyndall Horn in the middle. Lyndall is a farmer in Berrigan. Lyndall also stands as the secretary of Zone 9 or Zone 8. Oh, you stood down. I missed the AGM. Berrigan secretary.
And then Group 9 treasurer.
Group 9 treasurer. I knew you were something. Group 9. So thank you, Lyndall. And Troy Marshall is also here this afternoon, who is a local businessman as well and very new at this judging. He judged Dancing with the Stars a couple of weeks ago and now he's judging showgirls. So if you need a judge for anything, I think Troy can handle it. And Macy will come forward. Macy's also our showgirl coordinator. And I'd also like to thank the Country Club for this morning. The Country Club, we had interviews at the Country Club this morning starting at 7:45. And they provided us with breakfast this morning, tea and coffee, and did a great job down there for a couple of hours. So thank you to the Country Club. And I'll now pass it over to Mace to have a little interview with the girls.
Okay, first up we have Rhianna Jamieson. Can you introduce yourself and tell us about it?
So, my name's Rhianna Jamieson. I'm the second daughter of Mel and John Jamieson out on Bronze Road. I come from a sheep and crop farm and have lived on the land most of my life. I went to St Mary's in high school and I changed halfway through to a boarding school out near Albury. I came back for a gap year and now I'm in my second year of podiatry at CSU in Albury.
If you could add an event to the Finley show, what would it be and why?
So, when we were asked this question in our interview this morning, One of my answers was about cooking, because that's one of my passions. I love to cook, and I thought that it would be a great idea to have sort of a master chefy kind of style thing at the show. Maybe like a cook-off or something to help people understand how to cook some healthy, easy meals. Because one of the problems that we're finding in the country about health is the access to healthy foods and a healthy lifestyle. So it would be a good idea to try and help people in the country understand how important it is to cook healthy meals. And that would be a really easy thing to put into a show, and probably not too costly either if you were having local produce from the local farmers around town. So that might be a good thing to implement.
So when you join the committee?
When you get sick of it, mate, I will.
Okay, next up, Maddie.
Hi everyone, my name is Maddie Dundon. I've lived in Finley for about 12 months now. I'm the oldest daughter of Paul Dundon. And I'm originally from Queensland, Toowoomba, Queensland. And last time I was in Finley was for Rhianna and Dad's wedding, which was about 2009. So we've lost a bit of connection there, but I'm back here now. And I can say that it is a bit different to Toowoomba, the big city. But I have adjusted well. Like, I've made a lot of new friends. I'm in year 11 at Finley High School, and I'm loving that. Lots of new friends. I'm loving my courses, my classes, sorry. And yeah, I'm just loving Finley altogether, and I think the Showgirl thing, it will be a great experience for me.
What event would you add to our show?
My answer for this earlier was that I believe a child's creche, or a little thing for children to go and be looked after while their parents can go and enjoy the show with what they want to do. So I think this would be a good idea for families. Like me, I've got my 3 younger siblings, and as much as I love them, everyone loves a break. So I think just a childcare or a child creche to be for the children to be supervised and have a little play and enjoy the show while their parents go and do some other things that they'd like to do. I think that'd be a great thing for the show.
Michelle.
Hello, my name is Michelle Barnes. I've lived in Finley my whole life. Growing up, I've lived on a farm, still on a farm. I am currently studying Certificate 3 in Early Childhood Education. I graduated Year 12 last year, and I'm working and studying.
What event would you add to our show and why?
So the event I wanted to add to the Finley show and why was a dog event, but for any breed, because they have dog events, but only for purebred. And I wanted to get other people involved with their dogs, because they only have events of purebreds, so I wanted anyone who doesn't have a purebred dog so they get to experience a chance to show their own dog and be proud of that, which I'm hoping will encourage younger generation to get more involved in the show, which will hopefully lead, and then the parents will come in and help with the show as well. So I'd like to make a section for all breeds of dogs and do agility, we can do costumes, tricks, jumping, and we could go by age and size.
Thank you, ladies. If you guys would like just to be seated for a few minutes, and if anyone would like to fill up their cuppa, we're just going to give the judges just a few minutes to confer and have a yarn amongst themselves, and then we'll come back with some presentations after. Now returned, so I'll now pass the microphone over to Matthew Pearson. The 3 girls would like to come forward, please.
Hello guys, so my name's Matthew Peters, I'm one of the local vets here. I grew up in Finley, I moved to Toke when I was about 13, I went down to school in Shepparton, and then I went to vet school over in Wagga. I had a great time there, and I moved to Adelaide for a while, and I came back here in 2010, and I really loved this place. And when I was asked whether I could be one of the judges, I wasn't sure quite how I'd be qualified to to do such a thing. But I had a genuinely great time this morning as we were judging. I'd call it more of 3 great, rich conversations at the country club this morning. And what I suppose my interpretation of what the Show Society is looking for in a Miss Showgirl is someone who has deep connections back to this community, who has ambitions and a vision for the community and for the town and for agriculture, and someone who is showing a lot of commitment to that. And I would certainly say that if for anyone to turn up, it's on Sunday morning, I think we're already off to a pretty good start, you know, to find the person to do that. And so we're doing a first, second and third today, and we go in the reverse order. And so in third place we had the new member to the community, which is Maddie Dundon, and I was in. So we were incredibly impressed with Maddie turning up this morning. So she's just finishing Year 11, going into Year 12. She has an ambition to become a nurse and a midwife, which certainly we need really good health services out in the community here. And she helps out a lot at the gym, and getting the community gym going in Finley has been extremely important for the health and wellness of a lot of the community. So it was great to have you along this morning. Please apply again in next year's, in the years to come, because I can be at the top. Now in second place we had Rhianna Jamieson. So again, we were extremely impressed with Rhianna. She's doing podiatry over in Albury. She's sort of going through that journey that I remember going through while I was at uni. She's travelling quite a bit. She's just come back from a placement in Canberra, and she's got a number of placements back out through a lot of the regional centres. I think as part of the growth that you go through when you're at university and you're like young 20s, it's very important to get out and about, see the sights, go to new communities, meet new people, because it often takes that to realise what you have at home. And for Rhianna to turn up again here this morning certainly shows that she's got very strong links back to Finley, and I really want to congratulate her for doing that. Thank you. And so, obviously, that leaves in first place our Miss Showgirl, and that's Michelle Barnes. So we were incredibly impressed by I suppose the conversations that we had with Michelle, her knowledge of the area, her passion going forward. She certainly understands the struggles that we're facing here. We had questions around, certainly around the drought that we're facing at the moment, what the impact of that might be in the next 5 to 10 years if we can't secure water in the area. And she's, for example, she's going to the crisis rally in Denny on Monday, tomorrow. And so we really felt like she understands and she feels the needs, and she'll be a great representative for us going through to the zone, and hopefully she ends up in Sydney, and she'll really tell the story well of Finley. So congratulations.
Congratulations to all those ladies that have competed this afternoon. I think we should put our hands together again. Just to acknowledge our judges this afternoon, we've just got a little thank you for them. So once again we had Troy Marshall, Lyndall Horn and Matt Peterson. If we put our hands together for those ladies. And also a thank you again to our sponsors for this competition, which is Essential Hair, Finley Pharmacy, and also thank you very much again to the Country Club this morning for hosting us down there. I think that we have. Well, I think that concludes our official proceedings this afternoon. So if you'd like to have another cup of tea before you go home, feel free. And thank you all for coming. And also thank you to Macy Close, our 2017 showgirl, who helped put this afternoon together. Thank you, Mace. And also, while we're going, we'll put our hands together for everyone that's helped in the kitchen this afternoon and made this event possible. Thank you to you. And give yourselves all the clap for coming along and enjoying the afternoon. Thank you.